published 2117 est, the 10th of November 2017, updated 1320 est, the 11th of November 2017. Robert Glenister, 57, left theater goers concerned on Friday night, as he appeared to break down on stage. The actor is currently starring in the London Playhouse Theatre's production of Glengarry Glen Ross, but was forced to pull out of his latest performance, after appearing to freeze on stage. Audience members revealed on Twitter that the play had been paused for 30 minutes, before his co-star Christian Slater came back on stage to address the incident and an understudy stepped in to replace Glenister. Scroll down for video concerning Robert Glenister, 57, left theater goers concerned on Friday night, as he appeared to break down on stage during his performance in Glengarry Glen Ross at the London Playhouse, taking to the social media site. Those watching on Headpent never had this happen before. Watching it, Glengarry and Robert Glenister just froze up on stage. Looks like he lost it emotionally. Curtain down. Waiting to see what happens. I'm at Glengarry Glen Ross and Robert Glenister has had what looks like a breakdown live on stage. They pulled scene and took curtain down at Glengarry in London. Performance has been paused. Curtain down. Something has happened to Robert Glenister on stage. Hope he is okay. Tweets appeared to reveal that Glenister's co-star Christian had reappeared on stage half-hour later and made a heartfelt announcement before the play then resumed, with Mark Carlisle stepping in to play Glenister's character David Moss. Drama. The actor was forced to pull out of his latest performance, after appearing to freeze on stage. Friends. Audience members revealed on Twitter that the play had been paused for 30 minutes, before his co-star Christian Slater above came back on stage to address the incident and an understudy stepped in to replace Glenister. The official account for the production had tweeted amid the drama to assure fans that paranoid star Glenister was feeling better. In a statement that read, "Thank you for bearing with us this evening. We are pleased to report that Robert Glenister is feeling better, and tonight's performance has continued with Mark Carlisle in the role of David Moss." Fans were quick to send the acting talent their well wishes and expressed their relief at hearing he is already on the mend. "I was in the audience tonight. So pleased Robert Glenister is okay. Hats off to his understudy, also to Christian Slater for his heartfelt speech to the audience before continuing with performance." One theater goer penned. Others added, "Lovely night with it. Tim Johnus at Glengarry Glen Ross. Hope Robert Glenister is okay and recovers soon after collapsing on stage. Amazing understudy carried on it. Christian Slater was fantastic too as ever." Event. Tweets appeared to reveal that Glenister's co-star Christian had reappeared on stage half-hour later and made a heartfelt announcement before the play then resumed, with Mark Carlisle stepping in to play Glenister's character David Moss. Reassuring. The official Twitter account of Glengarry Glen Ross had tweeted to reassure fans that Glenister was feeling better. Sad to see Robert Glenister break down on stage in Glengarry Glen Ross tonight, after collapsing in a performance 2 weeks ago. The curtain came down and Christian Slater emerged to give a great tribute to him before play continued with an understudy wishing him all the best. Mile Online have contacted a representative for Robert for comment. News of his breakdown on stage comes just 2 weeks after Glenister had collapsed mid-show. Audience members were shocked to see the star fall while clutching his chest just 20 minutes into the production. The crowd had been reassured at the time that Glenister was well enough to get up off the stage, but the night's performance was cancelled and theater goers were instructed on having their ticket refunded as a result. Wishing him all the best. Theater goers had recalled the events of the evening on Twitter. Hope he is okay. Others flocked to the social media site to send the star their well wishes. A spokesperson for Glengarry Glen Ross had tweeted at the time, "Unfortunately, tonight's performance of Glengarry Glen Ross was cancelled after Robert Glenister took ill. We are pleased to report that Robert is okay and we look forward to welcoming affected patrons back to the show soon." Glengarry Glen Ross is a play by David Mamet that won the Pulitzer Prize in 1984. It tells the story of an office of 4 Chicago real estate agents who are left fighting for their jobs and willing to go to any lengths to get sales, legal or not. Robert is perhaps best known for his role in the BBC drama Hustle, in which he plays high-level conman Ash Morgan. The Watford-born star made his television debut in the sitcom Sink or Swim in 1980 and has gone on to appear in shows like Doctor Who, Spooks, Only Fools and Horses and A Touch of Frost. West End delight. Glengarry Glen Ross tells the story of an office of 4 Chicago real estate agents who are left fighting for their jobs and willing to go to any lengths to get sales, legal or not. Robert plays the role of David Moss. His theater drama comes just weeks after Robert lost a case against the HMRC over his tax arrangements and faces having to pay massive bills. The actor lost a case against the HMRC over his tax status, which has seen him liable for 10 years' worth of national insurance contributions of £147,547. Glenister worked through a personal services company for tax purposes. According to court documents at the first-tier tax tribunal, Mr. Glenister's ruling is being viewed as a test case. The actor told the Financial Times, "My case is one of a few hundred involving many of the UK's most successful actors. It is yet another unfair cash grab that treats genuinely self-employed actors as employees contrary to government policy. This is not a tax avoidance case and we are considering an appeal." Worrying news of his breakdown on stage comes just 2 weeks after Glenister had collapsed mid-show.